Hello everybody, my name is Tots, and welcome to the Elden Ring Experience. For the 10 of you who haven't played this Souls game, I recently played through this game live here, and wanted to share the short version if watching the whole live playthrough was too much. If you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to let you know when we come back. On to the lands between. To start, we wake up to a gorgeous sight and immediately regret it as a large conglomerate reminds us what series we are playing. We wake up again, do a bunch of tutorial stuff, and get to the open world. Immediately curious about the local wildlife, we regret our decision as soon as we approach and move on to meeting the locals along the way. On our way, we meet a nice young lady who gives us a horse and decide to go visit the local lord. The gatekeeper tells us to buzz off, which we kindly refuse, and move on to the castle. Upon reaching the front gate, we get told the back way is safer than the front door. The back way gives us trouble and wonder if we have been duped, but eventually make it to the main plaza, murder our way through the local security, and seek the Lord. Turns out he is busy till lunch, so we go ahead and explore, get abducted, and end up in Brazil. Further exploring makes us realize we should probably go home and keep our lunch appointment. It's not fun here. Upon arriving to our lunch appointment, the Lord decides to cut his hand off to show how cool he is, sets his home on fire, and attacks us. We decide to put the deranged Lord to bed and move on. After putting the deranged Lord to rest and looking at the lands before us, we get a little lost, both in-game and in life. Get told to go back to college, and realize we need a key. After fighting a dragon for said key, we make our way into the college, find the teachers, and make our way to the dean. When we arrive, sadly, she's already busy with a class. But after sending them on their way, she attempts to discipline us. Sadly, we find she doesn't have a program on fire, so we politely leave anyways. Since college didn't work out, we head back to Brazil in hopes that studying abroad is possible. After a bit of exploring our options, we learn that the head teacher with a small horse is on vacation, so we take to the big city instead. Exploring the local population, we run into a scary volcano area where someone decided to make a home out of it, as well as a pretty doll girl who we get engaged to. Here the local guard, Beast, and residents show us around and get invited to dinner with the owner. Turns out we are the dinner and we have to fight for our life to escape a literal hellscape. After dealing with the owner and escaping with our life, we head back to Brazil to meet the new teacher. Finding he too is not a teacher of fire, we head on our way to continue looking for more education in Burn. Upon arriving back at the big city, the gate guard from earlier is back after a promotion, and slightly salty that we got here too. After a slight disagreement, we settle things peacefully and hear that the best teacher of fire is a fire giant. We then decide to take a trip to the North Pole, visit Santa, and meet up with our new teacher. He politely shows us how to make fire in his big bowl, but get knocked out by the first girl who gave us a horse. Upon awakening, we find ourselves needing a way to take out our anger at losing that chance by killing the literal god of this world. So we go looking for Death himself. We do manage to stumble upon a few groupies on the way, but they eventually give way to enough of our bad breath. After a short tour of Dragonland, we find Lord Death himself, ask him to show us how to kill a god, and politely leave. And just for good measure, we kill a dragon god on the way out. On our way out of Dragonland, we get challenged to a Beyblade match by some rotten chick who kills us way too many times. Before winning a single match and calling it quits. Finally back at the big city, we meet the mayor, who is even less polite than the door guard was. Have him removed for it, and move on to face God. Apparently he has a thing for trees, so we visit his treehouse and find he was napping the whole time. With a short conversation on not sleeping on the job, he succumbs to rest once again, only for us to realize that this was just the speaker. The god of this world finally appears, and it's an amoeba? Wait, seriously? The god of this game is a sword-wielding, single-celled organism that breathes fire. Okay, yeah, that tracks. Finally, after defeating the god of the Elden Ring with fire itself, we finally complete our adventure in the lands between. I have to say, this game is so much fun. I might even make it into my top 5 of all time, to be honest. From the amazing and beautiful world to insanely cool bosses, except these guys. This game was an absolute masterpiece, and I cannot wait to see what DLCs we get and look forward to our future challenges we face. Thank you again so much for coming and watching this video. And like I said at the beginning, if you did like and enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon to let you know when the next video or stream comes out. Laters.